Welcome to RAMCO Systems. Capacity Planning with RAMCO On-Demand ERP. In a production unit, all resources are tagged to a calendar, which comprises shift details, and this reflects on the number of working hours of each resource. Assigning shifts to resources would allow you to effectively create production plans. Let us consider a scenario wherein you receive an order for production of automotive parts from a customer. In order to plan this production, you have to analyze the capacity of your existing resources. These resources can be people, or machines. RAMCO On-Demand ERP provides you an effective online application, which helps you to record the shift details of your resources. This system will reflect the available capacity of resources, and their working days and hours. Based on these data, you can plan your production, and in case of any resource deficit, you can also outsource the production. Let us first see how we can define shift details on the ERP system. To perform this, you must navigate to the Maintain Shift screen. This screen, in short, enables you to define a timetable for every resource. You can enter the start time and end time of shifts on the multi-line, along with other specifications, if each shift corresponds to work or break. Based on these details, RAMCO On-Demand ERP effectively auto-generates the net working time of each resource, saving much of your efforts. Once you have defined the timetables, you can proceed to the Maintain Production Calendar screen, to map specific timetables for each day of every resource. Accessing this screen does not require choosing multiple options. All that you need to do is just click on the optional link provided on the Maintain Timetable Number screen. You can use the Maintain Production Calendar screen to get a fair know-how on holidays, based on which you can accommodate your production plan. Now, you can define resource-specific details, such as their availability, costing, and so on. To do this, let us navigate into the Maintain Resource screen. While creating a resource, define the capacity planning type by choosing the appropriate planning type. The Capacity Units field on this screen reflects the available quantity of resources. You can assign an appropriate resource calendar to a specific resource by entering the calendar code in the Resource Calendar field. All this while, we were performing transactions to enter time and capacity-related details for every resource. You can enter these details on the Maintain Activity screen. This helps in organizing the output of each resource. On this screen, you will need to enter specifics, such as Run Capacity Units, Setup Capacity, and Batch Capacity Units, which will help in predicting the capacity availability against a specific output potential. Thereafter, when you create a work order, based on the capacity as defined in the Resource Master and the Resource Calendar, the system will automatically calculate the available resource capacity. Now that we have the available capacity data on hand, you should know that the required capacity is usually calculated based on the production orders raised for each specific resource, which is in turn calculated using the routing sheet, or process plan used to create the work order, and the quantity of material to be produced. An important benefit that this system provides is the support to calculate the load factor. This ratio helps in analyzing the difference between the available capacity and the required capacity. Capacity planning using RAMCO On-Demand ERP allows you to not only plan production for current orders, but also ensure that your resources are not overloaded in the future, and your budget is not overextended. Contact us for a demo at cloud@ramco.com or call us